We can do this. These are our friends. Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina, and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. First, I'm gonna just give a trigger warning for anyone who has is triggered or has issues with conversations dealing with loss, people passing. So I just want to put that out there. If you do, please don't watch this video. I love you, and it's absolutely no problem. I just want to give you guys a heads up. Okay, so this is a video I actually didn't want to make, but I realized that because I'm getting inquiries, people reaching out, messaging me, excuse me, to make sure that I'm okay because they haven't seen me in a little while. I realized that I had to because obviously we're a community here and you guys are used to seeing my mug at least once a week on a Sunday, if not twice a week if I am organized enough to do a recipe video. Okay, so if you need to lay down, just lay down. So I am doing this video to just sort of give you an update, a life update. And, okay, lay down. Just lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Shh. Okay, quiet. She's just going to knock my coffee over, and I really need my coffee this morning. So I'm filming this video. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing, if any. It's not going to be a long video, but I just wanted to give you an update as to what's been going on. So yes, you haven't seen me for a little while. I did have one video out just Thanksgiving weekend, but you haven't seen me since. And the reason is because at the beginning of October, I lost somebody. I hear people say, I told myself I wasn't going to cry. And I did tell myself that, though I knew that that wasn't going to happen. Sophie is being extra loving. So at the beginning of October, I lost somebody that was very special to me. And so since then, I've been dealing with that. And the truth is I'm not okay. Or at least I'm going to be okay. And there are times when I'm okay. And then there are times when I'm not okay. Because the thing about grief is that it's like a roller coaster, right? And especially when you are the kind of person that I am, I tend to just turtle. I'm a very private person. I know that might seem a weird thing to hear from somebody who has a YouTube channel, but I actually am. And I don't share a lot about my private life with people, even people in my close circle, right? Because I don't want to burden people, or it's just my instinct, my nature is to just what I call turtle, just go internal, just go very quiet, just really keep to myself, because really that's all I want. I just want to be alone, to be left alone, to process, to deal, and that sort of thing. And so that's what I do. Okay, just relax. And so that's what I have been doing, because for me that is self-care. That is what I need to do in order to take care of myself, my mental health, my emotional well-being, that sort of thing. And especially because at work I have to be on. And so when I'm not at work, my day job, I just want to be offline, or just on my own. So the person that passed, here's the thing. I've lost both my parents, and those were very difficult losses. My dad was only 65 when he passed away, and my mom passed away a few years ago at 85. Both my parents were ill for long periods of time before they passed away. And so while their passing was very difficult, I was very keenly aware that I was sad for myself because I was going to miss them. But I was actually at peace with their passing because I knew it was a blessing. They were no longer in pain. They were no longer suffering. They were now in a much better place, and were now my guardian angels. But my friend who passed was only 55, and it was totally unexpected. And this is a person that was very, very dear to me, very special. And when somebody that passes that, wasn't ill, or at least not ill enough for that, and then they pass away, it just, well, for me, it just swept the feet out from underneath me. And I'm just struggling to process that. I will process it, and I will get through it, because tomorrow is another day, and the only way to get through something is the only way to get to a better place is to go through. You can't go around. You just have to feel the feelings, deal with the thoughts, and just one day at a time, one step in front of the other, get through, because when you do that, you get to a better place. And I know that is going to happen. But it's just been really difficult to talk about it. And here's the thing, right? And I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure that what I'm saying, for so many of us, all of us eventually, who have dealt with, are dealing with, will deal with a loss of somebody that they love, is that the world still goes on, and there are still expectations from you. And so, I'm sitting at my desk every day in Zoom meetings, and I am the cheerful, happy, positive Adelina that I'm expected to be. And it's a bit of a blessing, because while I'm doing those things, while I'm having those meetings, I am fully present in that. And the sadness can be back here. It's only when they're done that I realize the smile leaves my face, because I realize I'm still sad. And it comes in waves, and in ways you don't expect, and you think, okay, well, maybe today's feeling pretty good. I haven't cried. I've not been weepy. And I think, okay, well, maybe I'm turning a corner where I can process my sadness in a different way. And then, another wave hits you. Because I guess the part I'm struggling with the most is the fact that he's no longer there. Like, how can somebody be there one second and not the next, right? When somebody's ill, you know it's coming. It still sucks. Sorry about the light changing. It's that stupid light. It still sucks, but you know it's coming. Because it's always going to suck when you lose somebody, no matter how much of a blessing it is for them, or how much you expect it. But I just can't wrap my brain around that. And I'm mad, and I'm sad, and I'm just a little lost. And I will be better. But in the meantime, I just couldn't face it, because his was always the first comment I looked for on my videos. And I just can't, my brain, my emotional side of my brain is still processing the fact, still not able to accept the fact that that person is no longer here. And so that's why my heart has just not been in making videos. I've been saving my energy for being on when I need to, on Zoom calls and for work. I have been burying myself in work, because that's one way to keep my mind occupied, while at the same time allowing myself to process loss, because we need We always need to process it. We always need to feel those feelings. And because that's the only way we get through those. And, you know, with both my parents, when you lose somebody, it was this person, there's always now a hole in your heart where that person lived. And they still live there, but now it's hollow. And so I'm just getting used to that new feeling. That's all. Tomorrow's another day. Each day will be better in some ways. And eventually one day I will be able to think of this person and be sad but not be this. You know, because there's so much to laugh about, so much to be grateful for, so much to remember and smile and laugh about. And right now, at the same time, I cry. And I know crying is good. So I'm wearing the waterproof mascara today because I have not been wearing mascara for obvious reasons, so that I could do this video. There. That's why you haven't seen me. I'm okay. Or I'm going to be okay. There's a song that really hits home for me, and it's by an artist called Jelly Roll, and I think it's called I'm Not Okay. I'm not sure. But he basically says, I'm not okay, but I'm going to be all right. It's not okay, but we're all going to be all right. And that is what I'm holding dear, close, is that I'm not okay a lot of times. And that's okay, because I know I'm going to be all right. You know, I'm just obviously very sad for his mom, because you're not meant to bury your children, no matter how old they are. You're meant to bury your parents. That's the way of things. But we're all going to be okay. So thank you for that. I am sorry for this, but you know, so many of you lovely, lovely, lovely friends have reached out and commented and said, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay. Are you all right? We haven't seen you. And I really appreciate that. I always so much appreciate your messages and your comments when you reach out and say that you look forward to my videos. That makes me very happy. And I really look forward to making them for you and having our conversations. This is not the kind of coffee talk that I wanted to have, but it's the one that I needed to. And now that I've done it, I am going to go get some groceries, do some laundry, get some fresh air, and move on with my day. Thank you for listening. You know I love you. I will see you next week.